The whole earnings call was basically a masterclass in the art of deflection. It was. I'm 99.9% sure that the whole earnings call was done completely on script, even when they introduced each other, like the way some of it was phrased. I think like towards the end of the call there was questions and they were all pre-screened, and during those questions there was a lot of the same thing really. It was a lot of talking about their pipeline and I think, I don't know for sure, but I'm 90% sure that those questions were pre-screened and there was only certain things that Take-Two could say, and there was a lot of muting the mic as well. I think that they had to a few times interject with each other to say what they could or couldn't answer. So
it's particularly interesting, those calls. I would say it probably is scripted to some degree, because I think anything Strauss says would have huge ramifications on the stock price or whatever after the call. So like it's not an easy thing, especially like live while you're doing that. Even when the questions, or even if we assume that the questions are pre-screened. So. Yeah,
their stock price went through the roof during that call. But this is a prime example of why everything they said is under scrutiny, is because in February of last year, I'm not sure if you remember, but during the February earnings call, Lainey, this chief financial officer for Take-Two, during the call, she said that they're aiming for around $8 billion in fiscal 25, which is what we're in at the moment. And then in the earnings call that came 3 months later in May, they put that fiscal prediction from 8 billion down to 5 billion because they were talking about GTA 6 and it was assumed that it would come out in fiscal 25, i.e. the start of 2025. And obviously during that period of time, the 3 months that followed, that was revised to be in full 2025. When they had their May earnings call following that, their stock price plummeted. Like it went to the lowest it's been in a few years, because it went from we're going to make $8 billion in fiscal 25 to we're going to make $5 billion in fiscal 25. And they kept reiterating that big things are coming in the future. So I think that's why they've got to be careful of what they say, because one small slip up of the tongue can affect their valuation as a business massively. And we're not talking $1 million, we're talking billions of dollars.
Yeah, pretty crazy, isn't it? It's pretty insane when it's that amount, or like that much money, I should say. Yeah.